All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. Just a little bit today. And we see this magical floating block. Did I remove the other block? So I was having a problem that when the ship docks with Spaceburger, as we can see over there, that the doors weren't opening. There was basically a collider wasn't working. And the reason why this is here, and there was another test block too. I may have just deleted it, or maybe it's falling through the floor, which it should. Um, so I was testing on colliders, and a kind of a trick I learned from a programmer I used to work with, Trillia Master, where it was just you want to kind of test things quickly. So you want to kind of break things apart, work on that, and kind of go. So kind of initially I was kind of waiting, the trip to Spaceburger is probably like 15, 20 seconds. So I was just had to wait so long to test these ideas. And it's like, wait, can I just test this collider here? So basically I had the code on the collider here and I was throwing a block at it to kind of test it. And I actually found out what my problem was, is that the collider, I was making the exact same size as the object, which is kind of the default. And that can't be, even though that you may be able to go through this object, that it still needs to be bigger than the object and stuff to work. And so I figured that out kind of a lot of quickly and stuff, but I just kind of left it here. But there was another block I was throwing at it. I'm maybe I deleted it. I don't know. So, yeah, we can go here. That door closes. This closes. We go here. Another thing I found out is that the collider that I have in the ship, I need to make it bigger because you can scoop by it and the doors don't close correctly. So we're going here. I needed to get more done today. I was kind of working, I was doing a little bit of research on hinges because it's like the next door that I need to do is when you get into Spaceburger. So right now it's just an empty tube and I need to fix that. So yeah, you can see how long this thing. So it was like testing over and over again, would just take way too long. So it was nice just to take that piece of code and then throw it on that block. I'm still curious what the block I was throwing at it. I mean, I'll have to go look again to see if I deleted it or if it's just falling through. Originally, I put a rigid body on that and it was just falling through the floor, which, and then the other block wasn't, which was really strange. That they, in theory, I think should have both fell through the floor. So if now the other block is thrown through the floor, that doesn't quite make sense. So like we're coming up and we're ready to dock. And I should probably put a little gap on this, but since I kind of understand the animation stuff and like time delays and everything, I can do that. I could probably put the roof back on this. So we get by and then the door opens. So like again, it's hidden, which would probably have actually maybe fixed it in the beginning, is that I've hid the mesh. There's actually a gigantic object here that the I'm only using one controller right now and motion with my other hand, which you can't see. But once the ship runs into it, it runs with that collider. That collider has a reference to the animation of that door. Then it tells that animation to play to open the door. There, and then you can step through and there. And then the other collider I need to put on is once I step in there, it shuts. Actually, it maybe both these things need doors to make it a little more accurate. And also too that I know my ship is a little smaller than the tunnel, so I've got to put maybe something a little bit there, like it matters. There's an open spot right there. Yeah, I got to make a piece of glass up there to kind of match that. They're still dealing with my cough. I'm sleeping a little bit better. It's weird. I take these naps during the day, and I have a Fitbit that shows me sleeping the best, like during the afternoons. Uh, so there. So yeah. I guess I should have when I get there. I open the tunnel. I get into the tunnel, close it, then I open this end. to be somewhat accurate. And then, like, I guess when I close this, then the ship should go away. And another thing too, if I walk over here, then like halfway through the journey, like I get on the ship, that should disappear. Like in theory, that should be a waiting room on a ship, and then it disappears. Wow, are they all like that? No, that's like it's which kind of sucks too. Like if I ever have to change any of these objects or anything, I could not make them prefabs because then the material there's some glitch that like have like the materials disappearing after you copy it. So they're all kind of separate objects and stuff. So we'll see. Yeah. Like that disappeared. Like it's so glitchy. That's that's the initial. I can delete that. But yeah. Since I kind of understand those animations more, I should get that out. I should really just crank. I was really hoping like January would be the month that I just be undisturbed and just really super cranking on this, and it has not been this way. Like I guess it's one of the worst times I've ever been sick in my life that um like just almost just waiting around. It doesn't help too that it's a football playoff season, and if you haven't heard, it's gonna be the Pats and the Rams on the Super Bowl. Uh, but yeah, yeah, I don't. I'm probably gonna have to get a job pretty soon, which is blows. But just learning skills and stuff how to do this. So anyway, all right, learning about hinges. I can get this tunnel done tomorrow. I bet I can even get it done during the day. Let's see if I can just get undisturbed and cranked on it. Is that? Let me look over here. All right, I was seeing a weird shadow. All right. Oh, anyway, that's today.